We're so appreciative of all the volunteers who show up, no matter what the weather's like. This is actually going to be a great planting day. You'll be happy that it's a little bit chilly once we start digging. It really helps out. We are very excited to be officially kicking off our planting season today. It was our busiest spring ever for Up With Trees. We expect this to be our busiest fall ever, planting more trees than we ever have before. For people who don't realize it, this is the planting season in Tulsa. It starts, once it turns cool in October, we'll start planting, and we'll plant all the way through the winter through spring. So I hope everybody at home gets some trees in. This is a great time for it here in this part of the country. We are able to do projects like this. For those of you who aren't aware of the Regreen Tulsa project, that's something that we started after the ice storm in 2007 under the leadership of Mayor Kathy Taylor. And this has been an incredible program for Tulsa, an incredible program for Up With Trees. Through Regreen Tulsa, we have been able to do plantings in places we've never been able to do it before. Places like neighborhoods through the Neighborhoods program, places like schools, places like parks. And that's where we're really having an impact in the city. We're having an environmental impact, a beautification impact. You know, we're going to plant a tree today in the yard here in this neighborhood. We're going to come back and plant here at this early childhood education center here at the school, and those kinds of plantings will have a real impact on the city. One of the cool things that we're also kicking off is a new project, a grant that was funded through the Home Depot Foundation and the Alliance for Community Trees, where we will specifically be planting through our Neighborhoods project in the new Community Action Project homeowner yards, and planting trees in a way to not only increase their property values and make them more beautiful, but to help as those trees go and provide shade to make them more energy efficient. And we think that's going to be a great boon to those homeowners. And like the schools and the parks, you know, a new homeowner doesn't always have the resources to plant a tree. So this program has been great. Home Depot, the Home Depot Foundation, and the Home Depot local volunteers have been a great supporter of this project. They're one of the big early donors to the Regreen Tulsa project, and their workers come out and participate, so it's been great. We've got a couple people here today who are going to talk to you. First, I'd like to introduce Susan Neal with the Mayor's Office. And Susan has a long title that I can never remember exactly, so she can.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here on behalf of the City of Tulsa and Mayor Kathy Taylor. The Regreen Initiative, thank you all for the volunteerism, the civic spirit, the corporate spirit through our partner in Home Depot, the Alliance for Community Trees, and what you're doing with our local partner, Up With Trees. We're so proud of Anna America and her leadership, the work that Up With Trees has brought to this community, and all of you for being here and what you've done. For our Regreen Initiative, any of you who are not from Tulsa or weren't here in 2007, but surely must know that our city was absolutely devastated by the ice storm of that December. Our urban forest took a beating like it has never seen the likes of before. It truly was a dark day for this community, and thanks to this wonderful NeighborWorks grant and the help with Home Depot and the Alliance for Community Trees, and again, Up With Trees, we're able to see this project really help us reach our goal of 20,000 trees by 2010. The Alliance for Community Trees, I think, is an absolutely fascinating story for this country, although they have volunteers in Canada as well. The fact that they have shepherded the growth of over 14 million trees throughout this country and are now helping us in Tulsa is just phenomenal. Anna, thank you for your leadership, and this is an exciting day in Tulsa. It's a beautiful day, but this not only is so important for beautification, important to our homeowners in at-risk neighborhoods, neighborhood stabilization, and again, such an important part of our environment. Thank you all, Home Depot and everyone, for your help.
And thanks so much. We could not have been doing this without the great city participation that we have. Jeannie McDaniel, who is the state rep for my state rep, but also for this community right here. Gonna have it, and it's been a big supporter of trees
forever. And I see Jim Costas out there, who actually taught me to plant trees probably 20 years ago along I-75 over there when I planted my first tree with Up With Trees. What's exciting to me today is I learned through Up With Trees that planting a tree is an investment. And only unselfish people do it, because we don't do it for ourselves. You know, we will never sit under the shade of the trees we plant today, but our children and grandchildren will. So to me, it's an act of love to do it. We do this for those that come after us. I also know in walking through neighborhoods, a lot of times home ownership is equal to tree. It's an investment you make, not just in your future, but in the property where you live. When I go into a neighborhood or stand at a facility and see trees, it means someone has taken the time to show they care about it. They understand what shade means, and they understand that trees help root facilities to the landscape. No one wants to go and look at a new home, and I'm sure you all do as you drive down highways, and you ask, where are the trees? Where's the green? How does that take root, and how does it form the landscape and the picture that we all want to call home? So thank you for being here today. I remind people it's not just up to a city and government to plant trees. After the ice storm and the microburst, we encouraged in Midtown people to go out and plant a tree for every new grandchild, plant a tree for an anniversary, give someone a tree for their birthday. These are great gifts. They're gifts of love and they're gift of life. Thank you.
This planning today marks the beginning of what I hope will be a long partnership with Community Action Project. One of the real goals on a national level for the Alliance for Community Trees and Home Depot Foundation is to tie in with affordable housing and those priorities, and that's certainly something that Community Action Project is doing here in Tulsa. And to tell us a little bit about this is Shannon Wilkerson with the Community Action Project.
Good morning. My name is Shannon Wilkerson. I'm the Director of Financial Services for Community Action Project. And one of the programs I oversee is our first-time homebuyer program. We are really excited about this partnership as well. One of our key mission statements is to form effective partnerships with others in the community, and so we believe that this is a good foundation for a strong, effective relationship. What I want to take the opportunity is just to share a little bit about what's going on in the community, and hopefully that we will have lots of clients to partner with in the future. So far, the year to date, we have helped 132 people become first-time home buyers. We have provided, that's been almost $12 million in loans generated, and about 400 people have attended our first-time home buyer education. So we have lots of people. It's a lot of exciting times right now in the home ownership community. So hopefully a lot of those people will be buying homes, and we'll have some other opportunities for partnership. Thank you.
Thanks, Shannon. And our last speaker is going to be Brad Flowers, who's a store manager with Home Depot. And as I said, they have, my favorite kind of supporters are what Home Depot has done. They support us both with money and with people to come out and work. And we're going to have a couple of projects later in the year where they're going to go out and do quite a bit more planning. It's tough for them to get a lot of volunteers out on a Saturday morning because that's also the same time that everybody's in the store buying things. But we've got Brad here to talk about their involvement.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. As you know, Home Depot is very excited to be sponsoring this program. In the month of October, we are going to be doing, this is one of 500 events that will be going on through the nation for the month of October. And then in the month of October, Home Depot at the end will have planted over 500 or 50,000 trees across the nation. Since 1978, it is always, thank you, ma'am.
That is.
Thank you. Since 1978, it has always been one of Home Depot's core values is to be giving back. And we are so happy to be making Green Country just a little bit greener today. So thank you.
Thank you, Brad. And I'll note, Home Depot, not only, I should have mentioned too, they also donate, like burst bags of mulch to us and lots of other things. So we end up hitting them up for an awful lot of things. They have been a great partner. We are now going to, because of the way this project is set up, the houses are actually all around Tulsa, so we can't do them all at once, and that'll be an ongoing project planning these houses. We have one that is around the other side here that we're going to do, and we'd like people to come and involve in that. And then we're going to come plant, I think, 28 trees here at the CAP Center this morning. So that'll be our project this morning.